Welcome to my channel. Thank you for making an Xposed with Lady Caroline Season 2 Episode 14, honey. Yes, and guess what? Tonight we're gonna be talking about Xposed. Oh no, we're talking about orgasm. See, I'm already like, oh yes, baby. Ooh, okay. All right, cut it out. Let me get down to business, child. So this week on Xposed, we're talking about orgasm. What is an orgasm? Types. Yes, there are types of orgasms. Types, describing the male orgasm from the female orgasm. So a lot of people think that orgasm is like, when you have sex and you come. That's the common word. Come, right? Some spell it C-U-M, others spell it C-O-M-E. Either way you spell it, at least you know it's that height of sexual gratification when you're having sex and you ooze and you go on, ooh, yes, something like that. I know I'm crazy, and where am I crazy here? Thanks to Francine. Got my hair on fleek, honey. Okay, I'm just loving these curls. Okay. All right, so yes, orgasm. Orgasm is widely regarded as the peak of sexual excitement. It is a powerful feeling of physical pleasure and sensation, which includes a discharge of accumulated erotic tension. So, you know that part when they said a man come, that's because he ejaculated sperms, semens out of his thing, his eggplant. Yes. And for the ladies, they do send some juices down, child, and they quiver and shiver and all of that stuff. All right, so of course we know that some people, it's like it's normal to come, but some people actually don't come, and that's okay. It's a disorder, and we'll speak about that because we're going to be talking about orgasm for the next couple of weeks. Yes, honey. We're going to be coming a lot. So right off the bat, let me share some fast facts with you on orgasms. Orgasms have multiple potential health benefits due to the hormones and other chemicals that are released by the body during an orgasm. So if you're not coming, it's rather unhealthy. You need to be coming, okay? Whether you're going or coming, but we gotta come. You gotta come. Okay. Another point is orgasms do not only occur during sexual stimulation. So orgasms don't usually just happen when you're having sex. Okay. Listen, child, I've thought about some crazy shit in my head and I've climaxed. So I know that for a fact. I have foodgasm. Foodgasm. You know what that is? That's when you eat and your tongue comes. Literally, like your mind just explodes like. Anyways, another fun fact about orgasm: people of all genders can experience orgasm. So it doesn't matter if you're black, white, female, she-male, B-male, bi-male, male, you get it? You're gonna come, okay? You have an orgasm. An estimated 1 to 3 men have experienced premature ejaculation. Premature ejaculation is, that what you call the pre-cum. Again, it's that all that juice that you use out before you actually, do the mass production. Yeah. There's also the other fun fact is that medical professions and mental health professionals define orgasms differently. Some think it can be a psychological thing, some things it can be a physical thing like the clitoris and all that. And yeah, so people have different opinions. All right, so some of the health benefits of having an orgasm. Yes, I said health benefits, right? The male orgasm may protect against prostate cancer. Okay, so men, if you're not having sex, have sex and come a lot, okay, because it could save you from cancer. All right. Another thing is that it lowers the mortality rate in men. Your risk of dying, I guess, is lower. So you need to be coming again as much as possible. This counter to the view in many cultures worldwide that pleasure of orgasm is secured at the cost of vigor and well-being. Okay. Yeah. So Other benefits, there's some evidence that frequent ejaculation might reduce the risk of prostate cancer. We said that before. So what it's saying is that, people who come a lot, like say 21 times for the month, as opposed to somebody who comes 4 to 7 times a month, is at a greater risk of getting prostate cancer. Several hormones are released during orgasm has been identified, such as oxytocin. We know oxytocin is a good hormone that makes us happy, and DHEA. Some studies suggest that these hormones could protect against cancers and heart disease. Oxytocin and other endorphins released during male and female orgasm have also been found to work as relaxants. So we know about the oxytocin, that's what, like, the happy hormones, because it makes you so relaxed, like So sometimes you see people walking around and they mad, honey. It's like, get you some cum, okay? And stop being miserable. I know that for a fact. Listen, when I can't have sex, I be grumpy and grouchy. No joke. Like, seriously. Do you ever get blue balls as a female? Maybe blue balls is not like the correct term, but I like to call it blue balls. Like, I do get blue balls. If I'm really riled up, like turned all the way on, turned up, over and about, okay, or I'm turned on but I can't get turned up, over or about, then I get serious cramps. Like, I need to release, but some men don't come and they don't have cramps or anything, but others, nah, they need to release as well. I guess I'm a guy in a girl's body. Oh my God, wait. To this we find a healthy sexual response. In control, the sex researcher Betty Dodson has defined at least nine different forms of orgasm biased toward genital stimulation based on her research. So these are the lists. All right, so you have the combination or blended orgasm, and this is a variety of different orgasmic experiences blended together. You have multiple orgasms, and this is a series of orgasms over a short period of time rather than a single one. So when you're doing the do and you got a nigga making you pop off like pop 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 fireworks, okay? Yeah, that's multiple orgasms, okay? Did you know that the more a female comes, the weaker she gets? Like, it's actually a thing. It's no joke. I'm not making that up, but it's true. Then you have pressure orgasms that arise from indirect stimulation of applied pressure, a form of self-stimulation that is more common in children. Yeah, I think I could attest to that too. I was coming from way early. I experienced that. Yeah, I was playing with myself. No joke. Yeah, pressured orgasm. Yeah. There's relaxation orgasms, and that's orgasm deriving the deep relaxation during sexual stimulation. Then you also have attention orgasms, and that's a common form of orgasm from direct stimulation, often when the body and muscles are tense, okay? There are two others form of orgasm that Freud and does a larger discount, but many others have described them. For instance, you have the fantasy orgasms, and that's resulting from mental stimulation. Somebody was like to me, like, is that possible? I'm like, yes, I've actually thought about stuff, fantasize, dream about stuff or whatever, just thought about it in my head, and I swear to God, I had an orgasm, like, just the thoughts. And I think this happens to people that are sapiosexual too, because when you're like attracted to somebody's mind and their intelligence and stuff like that, like, you could be having orgasms all the damn time just talking to somebody smart that knows how to, yeah, just talk that good talk. Okay. All right, and then of course you have the G-spot orgasms, and that's resulting from stimulation in the erotic zone, of course, during penetrative intercourse, feeling markedly different to orgasms from other kinds of stimulation. And of course, there's another one that I learned about. Well, I learned the name is called tantric orgasm, and that is where where you actually experience that euphoria, but you didn't actually release any discharge. or that come, that whole seizure and all of that, but you actually like, and I think I've experienced that a lot too. There's sometimes, when you're having sex and the sex is so good and you're like, oh, why the dick gotta be so good? Or it's like, why the coochie gotta be so good? Oh yes. And you're like right at the brink and you're like, oh God, don't come. Right, it just didn't come, but I think like you actually did come in your head or something, like you could feel it, but you just didn't go through the whole process. So yeah, that's for tantric. All right, so the male and the female orgasm is kind of different, not much, but for the female, there is excitement. When a woman is stimulated physically or psychologically, the blood vessels within her genitals dilate, so the clitoris may get swollen. Okay, the nipples also get swollen. Did you know that? It does. Yeah. All right. So increased blood supply causes the vulva to swell and fluid to pass through the vaginal walls, making the vulva swollen and wet. Okay. Internally, the top of the vagina expands. Heart rate and breathing quicken, and blood pressure increases. Blood vessel dilation can lead the woman appearing flush, particularly around the neck and the chest, darling. So after this happens, what happens is the woman plateaus. Do you know what a plateau is? As blood flows in the introitus, the lower area of the vagina reaches the limit. It becomes firm. Okay. Breast can increase in size by as much as 25% and increase blood flow area to the areola. I would show you what the areola is, but I'm very much sure I cannot do that on camera. But anyways, the areola is that little black part around your nipple, in case you don't know. Okay, and men have it too. Yes, it's called the areola. Yeah, so the clitoris pulls back against the pubic bone, seemingly disappearing. So yeah, that's the plateau. And then now, so you've had the excitement, you've plateau. Now you are gonna orgasm. Say it with me. I'm gonna orgasm. This trigger's crazy, I know. Anyways, yes, so for the orgasm, the genital muscles, including the uterus and introitus, experience rhythmic contractions around 0.8 seconds apart. You see how quick? Not even a whole second, like 0.8 seconds, okay? The female orgasm typically lasts longer than the male at an average at around 13 to 51 seconds. Unlike men, most women do not have refractory recovery period and so can have further orgasms if they are stimulated again. So after all that excitement and you plateau and you orgasm, then there's a resolution, honey. The body gradually returns to its former state, okay, with swelling and reduction and slowing of the pulse and the breathing. So you're like, yes, oh yeah. Yep, usually something like that. Alright, so the male orgasm, so it's basically like the same thing, it's just a little different. The man, gets his excitement when the man is figulous, so he gets an erection, blood flows into the corpora, which is, that thing, that spongy tissue running the length of his penis, causing the penis to grow in size and to become rigid and hard and firm. Yeah. And the testicles are drawn up toward the body as the scrotum tightens, so it's no longer saggy. It's just sided like noise and like, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so in plateau, as the blood vessels in and around the penis fill with blood, the glands and the testicles increases in size. In addition, thigh and buttock muscles tense to, blood pressure rises, the pulse quickens, and the rate of the breathing increases as well. So how all of a sudden when you're looking at a man having sex, how his behind and his legs, his thighs always seem so sexy. Now you know why. That's because all that muscles, it tightens the muscles once they've plateaued, they're ready to have sex, right? And then after that, they orgasm, okay? Semen, a mixture of sperm, or 5% sperm and 95% fluid is forced into the urethra by a series of contractions into the pelvic floor muscles, prostate gland, semivaginals, and vas deferens. Okay. I'm almost certain you didn't understand all that, but yeah, that's what happens when the man comes, okay? Semen's and liquid spurts from his penis. Y'all know that. Y'all be having sex, okay? Contractions in the pelvic floor muscles and prostate gland also causes semen to be forced out of the penis in the process called ejaculation. So that is the word for the week, ejaculation. Ejaculation is when semen is when it's a process by which semen is forced out of the penis. Okay? Yeah. When contractions in the pelvic floor muscles and prostate glands also cause the semen to be forced out of the penis. That is ejaculation, and that's your word for the week. Ejaculation. Ejaculate on that. Yeah, so after all that excitement, contractions in the pelvic floor muscles and prostate gland can also cause the semen to be forced out of the penis, which is a process called ejaculation. And the average male orgasm lasts for 10 to 30 seconds. So they're like, come. All right, yeah. That's it. The resolution now. The man now enters a temporary recovery state where further orgasms are not possible. Okay, this is known as the refractory period, and its length varies from person to person. So some people can bounce back quickly and be ready to go again. Some people gotta wait like a whole good hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Some people could just wait for 5-10 minutes and they're good to go again. Okay, it can last for a few minutes to a few days, and this period generally grows longer as the man ages. During this phase, the man's penis and testicles return to the original size. The rate of breathing will be heavy and fast, and the pulse will be so fast. So, you know, that's one way to know when the man, you know, is reaching an orgasm, because his heartbeat tends to just, no matter how fast it was beating before, it just blows up like. All right, so the causes. It is commonly held that orgasms are sexual experiences typically experienced as a part of a sexual response cycle. They often occur following continual stimulation of erogenous zones such as the genitals, the anus, the nipples, or the perineum. And the perineum is that area around the butt, that little area right there. All right, psychologically, orgasms occur following two basic responses to continual stimulation. One is the vasocongestion, and this is a process whereby body tissues fill up with blood swelling in size as a result. That's the vasocongestion, the process whereby body tissues fill up with blood swelling in size as a result. And the other one is myotonia. This is the process whereby muscles tense during this is a process whereby muscles tense, including voluntary flexing and involuntary contraction. All right, there have been reports that people experiencing orgasmic sensations on the onset of epileptic medicine, and foot amputees feeling orgasm in the space where the foot once was. That's weird, right? People paralyzed from the waist down have also been able to have orgasms, suggestion that it is the central nervous system rather than the genitals, and that is the experience, and that is the key to experiencing an orgasm. So it doesn't matter if you lost if your legs were amputated, you could still have an orgasm. Okay, so not because the guy's in a wheelchair, he could still put some dick on you. Well, more like you gonna put some booty on him or something like that. So that's it for this week, guys. I know it's a lot of information to process, but you do it all the time, so why not know about it? Okay, orgasms, the types, you know, what happens when the male ejaculates, what happens when a female ejaculates. All right, guys, so that's it for this week. Thank you for tuning into Xposed. Remember to join me every Monday night on the live talk show on the Mixer app, Xposed with Lady Caroline. And of course, please do remember to like, subscribe, and share. share with somebody. All right, reach out and share one of my videos. Make this world a better place sexually if you can. Mwah.